Welcome to Consult with Dr. George podcast, where we talk about ways of dealing with your emotion and feeling. I'm Dr. George. Today, we will discuss with our special guest, Momento Official, Miss Helen and Angelina Joe, on the topic of what to do with your feelings when your pet dies. Let's get started. The first topic is about the psychiatrist recommendation on dealing with the loss with me, Dr. George Kusunoki Miller. So, losing a beloved pet is often an emotionally devastating experience. Yet, as a society, we do not recognize how painful pet loss can be and how much it can impair our emotion and physical health. Symptoms of acute grief after the loss of a pet can last from 1 to 2 months, with symptoms of grief persisting up to a full year. In some cases, one might experience broken heart syndrome, a condition in which the response to grief is so severe, the person exhibits symptoms that mimic heart attack, including elevated hormone levels that can be 30 times greater than normal. Although grief over the loss of a cherished pet may be as intense and even as lengthy as when a significant person in our life dies, our process of mourning is quite different. Many of the societal mechanisms of social and community support are absent when a pet dies. Few of us ask our employers for time off to grieve a beloved cat or dog because we fear doing so would paint us as overly sentimental, lacking in maturity, or emotionally weak. Studies have found that social support is a crucial ingredient in recovering from grief of all kinds. Thus, we are not only robbed of invaluable support systems when our pet dies, but our own perceptions of our emotional responses are likely to add an extra layer of distress. We may feel embarrassed and even ashamed about the severity of the heartbreak we feel, and consequently hesitate to disclose our feelings to our loved ones. That additional shame complicates the process of recovery by making it more lengthy and complex than it should be. So, recovering from pet loss, as in all forms of grief, requires us to recognize these changes and find ways to deal with them. We might need to reorganize our routines and daily activities so we do not lose the secondary benefits we derive from having our pet. We need to seek social support from people we know and sympathize with our emotions. Next up, we will have a chat with the Momento Official, a funeral service for pets. So, good morning, Helen and Angelina. Could you please introduce yourself for the listener?
Hello, I'm Helen.
Hi, I'm Angelina Joe. We are from Momento.
So, nice to see you. So, how do you feel coming here today?
It's very nice and thank you for inviting us.
So, can you guys give us an opinion on how to deal with people that lost their pets, as you are an expert and have a lot of experience doing this kind of service?
All right. Have you ever lost your pet?
Yes.
Right. I believe many of you have lost a beloved pet, and we understand how difficult it is to deal with loss. First, we must recognize the pets we lost. Most of them, whether dogs, cats, rabbits, mice, or others, have a 10-year average lifespan. As a result, it is not surprising that people who own pets have to face and must deal with the loss. However, not everyone is capable of coping as an outcome. We would like to present an approach to dealing with the loss. Okay, let's ask Angelina Joe. Do you have a pet?
Yes, I have a dog named Milo.
Oh, and did you previously have any other pets besides this one?
Yes, I used to raise one rabbit. It's been dead for 3 years.
Well, So at that time, how do you deal with loss?
Mm, I was only crying while looking for own photo and videos at the time.
So it means you can't handle it, right? And what do you do with your pet body?
Uh, I simply leave my pet rabbit in the backyard.
Okay, so it means you can't handle with the lot and don't know what to do with the pet that passed away.
Uh, yes, I completely out of my mind. At a loss for what to do because my mood at the time was slowly depressing.
I understand. And as I said before, many people are in situations similar to yours. So here how to cope after losing a beloved pet. First, accept it and give it some thought. I know accepting the loss may be difficult at first, but let yourself be sad, crying, and do not try to suppress your emotions. I think forcing your feeling to stay with you will make you feel sorry for a longer period of time because we are afraid to accept the truth once it has been revealed. Allow yourself to be sad, cry, and express your emotions. It will assist us in accepting and feeling better.
And next, continue to look after yourself and your other pet. When you have lost your pet, don't forget to look after yourself and your other pet. Self-care can aid in the healing of our mind. Try to maintain as much normalcy as possible in your routine. If there are other pets, they should continue to care for them as best they can.
And next, speak with others who have also lost pets and make an effort not to blame yourself. I suggest you discuss your feelings with a friend or someone who has lost a pet. It will make us feel better and try not to blame yourself. It is assumed that all living pet owners do their best to provide the best for them. But as I previously said, anything can happen.
Lastly, keep maintaining the proper ritual. When the pet is no longer present, appropriate ritual should be performed. People may choose to bury it at home. Some people use it to hold ceremonies in royal location. It is advised to do so. It will give us the feeling that we have finished with the thing we love in an appropriate format.
All of these are ways to deal with the losses. And the last point, keep maintaining the proper rituals. This is what our company agrees on. That's why we provide cremation services for your pets with fast service and care together with the slogan last person for human best friend.
And moving on to the next part, we will talk about our company that arranged the funeral for your beloved pet. We are well aware for the feeling of losing a loved one. Some people even thought they were sad and they had to think about how to deal with his body. In some cases, they may die at a veterinary hospital that offers free cremation service, but there were many cases where they did die in their home. But what will the owner do? Some people didn't even dare to bury or burn their pet. Therefore, we offer momento pet funeral service for you. We plan for the funeral for your beloved pet without you having to do it yourself. And if you want anything that can remember your pet, we also offer keepsake to make them feel like they're still close to you. And this service are still really affordable and accessible for our beloved pet.
So if you want to learn more about us, you can simply go to our Instagram, Momento Official, Facebook page, Momento Pet Funeral Service, and YouTube, Momento Official.
Finally, this episode comes to an end. Thank you for participating in this episode, and also thank you, Momento, for being here with us.
Thank you, Dr. George, for inviting us. We really enjoy sharing these tips and suggestions.
So I sincerely hope that our tips and suggestions would be helpful. I appreciate your continued support of Consult with Dr. George podcast and also Momento Official. If you like our podcast, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification and go support our today's episode sponsor, Momento Official. Last present for human spread friend. See you in the next episode.